Hello, I'm Potomac Local News founder and publisher Uriah Kaiser, and thank you for joining us here on PLN. Don't forget, for more local news in Fredericksburg, Manassas, and Woodbridge, go to potomaclocal.com to sign up for our free email newsletter. I send it out every day, packed with local news you won't find anywhere else. And the best part, it's free. So be sure to sign up today. Well, today we're breaking down new developments in Stafford County's long running movie theater controversy, a story that blends development delays, campaign claims, boardroom tension, and a push for government transparency. For years, residents in the Garrisonville district have asked a simple question. Is Stafford County actually getting a movie theater at the Garrison? Last night's Board of Supervisors meeting finally gave us a clear answer, and it contradicts what one elected official has been telling voters. During this fall election season, Garrisonville District Supervisor Dr. Pamela Yeung repeatedly told voters she had secured a new movie theater for the Garrison development. She mailed campaign literature stating a deal was done. She repeated the claim at public events. But for months, the developer behind the project has said the opposite, that no movie theater contract exists. And at last night's meeting, county staff confirmed exactly that. Here's the moment Supervisor Daryl English asked for an update.
The Garrison's on the movie theater. What's the status on that? Bill?
We have received we received one thing where they indicated they had a lease that then the lessee went bankrupt and vacated the lease, I want to say a couple years ago prior to this. That's the only documentation we were provided.
So there's no movie theater lease?
There's nothing provided that would suggest that.
All right, that's it. Thank you, that's all I have.
This is the most definitive public statement the county has made to date. It aligns with what developer Bob Pence previously told the board. Regal Cinemas had a deal a decade ago, but it collapsed during bankruptcy. No new agreement has been signed. So where did the claim come from? And why was it used in campaign messaging? Well, that remains unanswered. For context, Supervisor Yeung has declined an interview request from this newsroom for more than a year, including during the 2025 election cycle when we attempted to interview every local candidate in Stafford County. Late last month, Yeung publicly admonished reporters during a board meeting, saying journalists should not approach her with questions at public events and describing such interactions as dangerous, quote unquote. When we attempted to ask about her extension from an October data center vote and about the movie theater claim, she declined to answer, telling us to, quote unquote, make an appointment. Meanwhile, residents kept asking the same question. Is the theater real? Well, last night's meeting finally brought clarity. The Garrison development is one of Stafford's most visible stalled projects. A movie theater would be a major anchor tenant and significant economic driver. So when an elected official claims a deal exists and uses that to campaign for re-election, residents expect documentation. Supervisor Daryl English said last month he had never seen a contract. County Attorney Rashida McClendon told supervisors the document, if it exists, is likely not public, but that the county could still attempt to obtain it. But last night, the county made clear. Now, what happens next? The board did not discuss next steps publicly, but with a new board taking office in January, the conversation about transparency, communication, and the stalled development at the Garrison is likely far from over. For residents of Garrisonville, many of them who have waited a decade for progress, last night's update raises a new question. If no movie theater deal exists, how did this become a campaign promise? We'll continuing to cover these developments as they unfold, and we will continue requesting interviews with elected officials, including Supervisor Yeung, so we can bring you the answers to the questions the community is asking. Thanks for joining us here on PLN. We'll see you next time.